everybody. Happy Monday. It's the Monday after Easter, so I hope you all had a really nice Easter and had some time with your families. So, good morning, good morning. We've got Stan here begging, even though I already gave him some nuts, so I'm not going to give him any more. Look, I'm waiting on Amazon to deliver more nuts, and he is being super greedy today. And then he's doing it where he looks really cute too. So good morning, Pat. Good morning, Susan. Hi, Dawn. Look, I got my Stan shirt on today. My friend Mark David got that for me. So, good morning. Hi, everybody. Good morning, Michelle. All right, everybody, let's get settled in and grab your cup. Make sure you have a sip of coffee. It's Monday. So, isn't it cute? Thank you. It's a totally cute shirt. So, today we're going to talk about emotional days. Thank you, Alicia. There we go. I think we're okay. Good morning, Salima. Good morning. I hope everybody's connection is okay. That was weird. Good morning. Stan is begging. That's how he is, Connie. He's begging. Good. Mary's got her cup of joe. We're ready. So we're going to talk about emotional days. Boy, I know you know what I'm talking about, right? Where... it could just start with one little thing that doesn't go right, or you're just feeling upset, but like the whole day or even just a couple days in a row becomes this emotional roller coaster, right? And it's hard to get people to listen to us, to kind of be there for us. It makes it hard, right? And it's tough, these emotional roller coasters. Good morning, Sherry. So I want to see some hearts if you've been on an emotional roller coaster. If you know what I'm talking about, because it is, we have to look at like what happens, right? What happens during these days? So, oh, that's nice, Mary. Good. It just is these days where we kind of can't get out of our own funk, right? We're stuck in our own stuff, and, either we're trying, sometimes it's just through disappointment. We're trying to work through something, or we're trying to achieve something, and we just get these setbacks, or it could be in a relationship where, you're trying to take it to the next level, and the person's like not interested. Or it could just be that you're transitioning, you're changing, your vibration is changing. So, good morning, Drew. So, you're starting to feel emotional. So, these emotional days are so normal. And if we could just be more patient with one another when we know someone's having an emotional day. When we could just sit there and say to them, you know what? Good morning, Kelly. Well, you know what? I know you are... I know you're struggling today. I don't know if you tell them that, because then they may lash out at you. I'm fine. But if you see someone and you know that they're having an emotional day, reach out. See if there's anything you can do. See if there's anything, maybe they just need a lending ear. Good morning, Amanda. And maybe they just need someone to listen without judgment, or without trying to fix it for them, but just truly be supportive. Because think about your emotional days, right? It's not that you want someone to fix it for you. Good morning, Rebecca. What you really want is someone to listen. Because when we get to express ourselves, we get to kind of purge the information. We get to process it, and that really helps us move through it. But in a day and age when we're not really allowed to show emotion, right? Because most of us are stuck in a phone, or showing emotion looks like weakness, or people aren't really listening to one another. It becomes so difficult to then share your vulnerability. And I'll tell you, I've been through that. I have been cray cray. There have been when I look back, there are certain periods in my life absolutely cray cray, crazy. And and it is amazing to see what friends you have that will stand by your side during those times, and what friends will just go away. And that's the sad part. I mean, try not to abandon people every time, like if they're going through something tough, because believe it or not, they may be working through it. As long as they're working through it, we got to kind of be there. Yes, great. So I will tell you, so side note here, there's 3 squirrels now. We're building a family apparently, but Stan is being very territorial, so he keeps chasing the other squirrels around. He's going to have to play nice. But when you're going through this experience, when you're having these emotional bumps, you find yourself just crying out of the blue, I want you to go easy on yourself, and also try. So here's a few things to try. When you're feeling super emotional, try doing some grounding. Like, it could just be that you're not feeling grounded, and so you're floating around, and those emotions are even heightened and magnified. So try doing some grounding exercises. So you may be like, well, what is that? So a great one would be to really wiggle your toes, really take the soles of your feet and push them into the earth, push them into the ground. Really take some breaths in and allow those breaths really to go through the entire body. And that's easy. I'm not going to sit there and tell you to go meditate. But if you can do a little something that gives you a sense of breath through the body, that will really help you ground. Because, you could be feeling overwhelmed. A lot of times, we have a lot of stress, and we don't really realize or give enough credit for how much stress we're putting on ourselves and other people. It's become such a stressful society in which we have all these crazy demands of someone, and crazy demands of ourselves, and it's hard. So that may be triggering some emotions as well, right? When you just can't get ahead, when you just can't figure out the next step, or when you just can't figure out kind of how to be happy, right? Just that, everyone says, well, just be happy. Well, how? How? And there's simple answers, of course, simple answers. But at the end of the day, these are feelings and emotions that all of us have. We all experience this and go through this at some point. But when you're having an episode, we'll call it, right? When you're having that transition, that transformation, allow yourself to really push through it, kind of move through it. Because again, as I'm always saying, I really believe that it's really pushing you to another level, another vibrational energy level. So a lot of that is just something we have to go through. We're purging, we're letting go. But if we could just find ways to be easier on ourselves and be easier on other people. Hi, Tina, you're welcome. And if you're having an emotional day, don't stuff it down. Don't feel like you're not allowed to be emotional. Be emotional. Feel. You're allowed to feel. You are allowed to cry. All right? You are allowed to cry. You're allowed to be mad. Just don't hurt someone. Don't hurt yourself. Punch a pillow. Go for a walk. Take a day off, but try not to just lay in bed. Get out there and do something. Nature itself has a lot of energy. And when we feel depleted, so we can actually get energy from nature. I do that a lot. I go up to Big Bear, right? So when I go up to Big Bear, it's because I'm feeling a little drained in LA. I just need that break. I'm working too much, or I'm not getting enough energy from the resources kind of around me. I feel a little tapped out. So I'll go up to Big Bear, or I'll go for a hike. And I see, nature has an endless supply of energy source, right? Endless. So I will just go out there and go for a hike, and I will suck that energy out of them. I will recharge my battery. But you will find that when you give yourself the opportunity to recharge your battery, recharge your soul, recharge your source, it actually will help even out the emotions. It will help kind of get you to that next level a little more easily, with a little more grace, maybe. I don't know if that's the right word, but you get what I'm saying. So, if you're having an emotional day, let yourself have it. Let yourself have it, please. Don't wallow in it. There's a difference, right? But let yourself have that space, that time, that energy. If you know someone going through it, don't act like they're not going through it. Good morning, Alicia. Don't act like they are, not going through it, okay? Give yourself and give them an opportunity to share. Hey, you seem a little upset. Is everything okay? Anything I can help you with? Anything you want to talk about? Just those simple things. What if someone said to you, hey, is everything okay? Anything you want to talk about? I'm here. I'll listen. Maybe you'd be more willing to share. And again, getting it out of us will help us move through it. So that's just as a recap. So ways to get it out of you. Try that grounding, right? Sharing it with someone else. You can always write it out, but, go for a walk in nature, get it out that way, and then pull in the resources from nature, pull in that energy source. So, yeah, there you go. So, anyhow, I hope that helps, everybody. I hope that helps. So, always allow healing. We do always, Alicia, absolutely, we do have to allow for healing. But we also have to allow for the expression. And that's really kind of where I'm getting at. Let yourself express it. Don't try to stuff it in and hold it in. Have an emotional day. Drink coffee with it. So, there you go, everybody. Oh, I'm glad you guys enjoyed today. I'm really glad. So, always, feel free to share. I think sharing is caring, and this maybe this will help someone else today. You never know. This may be just what someone else needs to hear today to help them get through their little emotional stuck point, right? Whatever that would be for them. So, soy latte, there you go. All right, so I want you all to have a beautiful day. Get out there, and your energy may feel a little low today. It's a day after a holiday, and we're back in the grind. And but give yourself that patience and that care. And thank you all so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a gorgeous, beautiful day. Remember to shine your light and shine it bright. Talk to you later.